I've gotten up and down so many fucking times that now I can't tell what the fuck is going on with my hoo-ha. And I need to know if my shit's looking camely snatched. And I don't understand why I can't get a fucking answer out of you on whether or not I have a camel toe. I feel like we shouldn't be slating until I know.
I can't see it in the wide, and in the close-up you don't see that low.
Oh,
one
okay.
tick, one A mark.
Thank you for your answers.
One tick, one B mark.
Sorry, I snapped. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Doesn't seem okay.
I don't feel okay because we've been having a very chaotic start to the morning. Yeah. I've been trying to film this show outside, but for some reason the sun decided to move positions because...
Which is personal. Like, the sun's fucking definitely orbiting around ruining your day. And I'll testify to that. And I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to start a long time ago, and here I am just sadder than ever. Let me turn the air off for you.
And let me say something.
What?
I would like to apologize to you for being upset about you announcing that you had to poop.
Because now you have to poop.
Because now I have to poop.
And now you know what it's like.
And
have some empathy.
Like. Now I know what it's like.
Your hair looks good today. All right. Hello, you guys, and welcome to another episode of The Sip. I'm Ryland Adams, of course, joined by...
Lizzie Gordon.
Elizabeth Gordon.
Elizabeth Gordon.
How much work do I have to do to get you to change your name?
Not much. I'm liking it more and more lately.
How are you?
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I'm tense. I need to relax.
I feel it. I'm tense too. I'm like a day away from my menstrual cycle. I started a motherfucking smoothie detox yesterday. I'm fucking hangry. I'm fucking upset.
Which I specifically asked her not to do. I said, please don't start a juice cleanse but like you could start it this afternoon.
Right, but like you also heard how toxically out of it I was yesterday.
Well, no, Lizzie calls me and she was a mess, and she's at the gas pump calling me on the phone, which I'm still not sure you can call people while you're at a gas station. I feel like you could explode.
That's insanely silly that you think that.
Really?
I think that's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
The static, you need to look into this.
Chris, have you ever heard this?
I've heard something about static and fire. I don't know. I've heard something about it.
Okay, well, you could potentially blow up if you're on the phone. They do say there are signs at the gas stations that says don't use your phone. I'm not wary about getting...
the Samsung Galaxy that explodes.
Which starts the explosion.
But that could happen anywhere.
Anyways, Lizzie's on the phone with me and she's like, oh, I'm so exhausted from my spa day yesterday. And I was like,
listen, spa life is exhausting.
Is it? It takes it out of you?
Yeah, I was sore. I was tired.
They were massaging the stress.
They just rubbed this shit right out of me. And here's the thing. I didn't choose the spa life. Spa life chose me.
So somebody just asked you, hey, do you want to come have a luxurious spa day? And you jumped on board.
After 31 years of life on this planet, I'd never been to a spa. And now I'm like, this is who I am.
Have you never had a massage?
I've had mad massages. All I do is get massaged, but I've never been to a spa.
What's the difference?
The ambiance.
Oh, where you like get to get into the cold or hot tub before you...
Yeah, it's like slay in this room with this sound bath. There's a fucking waterfall. You're on a chaise lounge chair.
It all kind of feels...
They warm your bathrobe up. They wash your feet. Here's the deal. I went in with dirty feet.
Of course you did.
Of course I did, you bitch. And I was mortified. So she was like, go ahead and like, COVID policy is that you please wash your hands. And I was like, I'm gonna have to wash these feet.
So I want to love the idea of a massage and getting a massage. Shane and I are about to go on vacation on the week of, what is it, June 7th? We're not having an episode?
Yeah, we're not having an episode June 7th because of my wedding and your birthday.
Yeah, Shane's taking me on a birthday trip, and they were going over the packages with us of like different things we could do, and they offered a massage. But my problem with getting a massage is the same with going to get a physical at the doctor. There's no way for me to not potentially get a boner, and the fear of getting a boner while getting a massage is so much that I can't even relax to get a massage because you're gonna get a boner. It's like, yes, I'm not kidding. And I know somebody that's currently...
Maybe they should be like I statements.
I feel crazy, but I know somebody that's currently in masseuse school.
Yeah.
And they get told and taught that a large percentage of men clients are going to get a boner.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even matter if it's a woman that's doing it to me and I'm ragingly gay.
Yeah.
I'm still going to get a half, if not full boner. And there's no way to recover from that.
I'm so sorry for your struggles in this life.
See, that is one thing.
Because honestly, I was there and I was thinking, why don't Ryland and Shane do this all the fucking time? It's so close to your house.
I'm going to be mortified.
I hear
There's
that, honey.
no
I'm so
way
sorry.
to come back from it.
I'm so sorry
and
about
I don't know how to not do it. And I was playing hypotheticals this weekend. I was in the hot tub.
Can you think about Nana McAllister?
You want me to think about my grandma to not get a boner?
Yeah, most people do that. I mean, in the Sandlot,
the amount of
like baseball. The amount about baseball.
The amount of
I don't have
focus,
a dick. I don't know how to help you with this.
I know,
conundrum.
and like girls, like bless you, you have so many things that you have to deal with that men don't have to deal with. But for me, like,
can you put your penis up into your panty line?
Well, aren't you just wearing a robe?
If you have this problem, you can put panties on. Right?
I got half hard last time I got a massage in Mexico, and I just don't think I can do it again.
Okay.
I just don't think it's plausible for me.
I think that's a really fair
and the stress, like I wake up.
I'm proud of you for trying. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Mostly, I'm concerned about the masseuse, and I want to make sure that they're okay.
Me too. Me too. How uncomfortable for them. And I don't like even like looking at them and saying, "Well, I'm gay, so it should be fine, right?" But anyways, I was playing hypotheticals with Shane this week, and I was like, what in a world where I woke up straight, what would you do?
What? How did we, what?
Well, I was transitioning to this earlier, but
we never finished what happened at the gas pump.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Lizzie's talking to me, and as if she's not going to blow up just from being on the cell phone at a gas station, she's so distracted by telling me about her life that she literally starts driving away with the pump in her car.
Yeah.
And
a man in front of me starts railing on his horn. He like jumps out. He's like, "The pump's in your car!" And I was like, "I know, I feel it," and I stopped, and so I took it out.
You felt it?
Yeah, you feel the tug of it. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked back and I was like, oh my God, I've become my father. My dad used to do this all the time.
Used to do this?
Yeah, he used to pull away from the gas pump with the gas pump in, and he'd rip it out every time. It was the funniest shit. And me and my friend Haley used to die laughing. It's not funny. And it's like, it's so funny. Well, my first instinct was to laugh too. It's like, if you can't laugh, what the fuck are you going to do? Just like, you can't change it. You've ripped it out. You know what I mean?
Well, the pump, I'm assuming they'd install it with some sort of release.
Yeah, that's what Joe was saying. Joe was like, they're made to be ripped out like that because everyone's fucking stupid.
But you told me you have to pay for it if you rip it out.
I thought you had to pay something like $1,200.
So now you did some research.
And now I did no research, but I feel a little bit like I could have just like gone about my life. And maybe my insurance would cover it, my car insurance.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if they can hold you liable for that
whatever
kind of damage.
Yeah. And then also, I started that detox because I was feeling mentally and physically clouded. But let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's good for anyone to just dive like fucking ass first into a full-blown smoothie fucking vegetable juice cleanse. I was so physically ill after my second smoothie that I considered going to the hospital. So then I ordered food and ate French fries and had salmon. And you know what? I feel better.
Well, see, my idea of a cleanse is like, I do think those types of things have benefits for you.
Yeah, but I don't think you should go full tilt boogie.
No, I mean, at least not for me. To each their own, but you do not want to be around me when I don't have food or caffeine in my system.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And this is you with food and caffeine in your system.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was trying to see.
So what is it like without?
I was pretty upset over this past week about the podcast.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
What happened?
All of the comments were like, finally a podcast. Not cut down to nothing. And
no, why would you be upset about that? People love us. They want more. I tell you this every week.
It's the aggression in which they approach
it's
appreciating.
You're creating the aggression in your articulation.
They're creating the aggression in the way that they're saying they appreciate a longer podcast. They could just say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the hour-long podcast. And instead, they're saying, finally, a podcast that isn't cut all the way down to nothing. This is essentially a vlog show.
And yet they're watching and subscribing and living and loving and grateful for more time. So I think you should see the silver lining in this.
That we can talk and talk and talk.
And that these people love it.
I am very appreciative that they like the longer episodes.
I can't believe that's what you were upset about.
Well, it's just like some of the aggression. And there were some that were just like, yay, getting my coffee ready. I really feel
like the aggression you're hearing. It's like, I think it's like how people think that you and I are constantly on the brink of like fencing to the death. Mm-hmm. I think that you're hearing the aggression where people are hearing that you and I are tense. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You see what I mean?
Do you want to talk about how you were going to expose me this week?
I don't have to expose you.
Yes, you do.
No,
It didn't
you
happen.
exposed yourself,
No,
you
I
silly
did
little
not.
bitch. Oh, you did too?
I exposed to who?
To
you.
me in writing, you stupid bitch. You want me to keep this to myself? You sent a voice memo that goes away after a period of time. This silly little bitch, fucking. I sent him one of the Paramore Olivia Rodrigo comparisons on TikTok.
Well, she knows she's not allowed to send me TikToks.
I know, because he gets triggered by TikTok. So TikTok talk is really upsetting.
But
for
this
our boy
one
here.
I clicked on because it was exactly what I was talking about on the podcast last week, which is that Olivia Rodrigo's song sounds exactly like Paramore's. You can't play it. I'm going to get copyright.
I'm not going to play it, you silly. I texted this to you because there's 155 million people who have had the same thought as you because it's an obvious conclusion to jump to. And his first response to me is, okay, so I should have gotten back on TikTok to make this.
Well, if I could have been the first, but then I'm realizing
point
my
being-
original idea was not so original, and me not following the internet
No, but that's
trends.
why things go viral, because they're like common thoughts. You just want to be the first person to express it. So, but the point being is, maybe we have a TikTok convert over here. Maybe we have a new stand of TikTok. Maybe we can be TikTok girls together. Maybe it doesn't have to be a triggering environment for you. Maybe you can go back
Chris,
to thriving
don't
on
clap
it.
for TikTok when they kicked you off the platform.
Chris,
they literally
Chris.
kicked this man off the platform,
Right, but
and
it's
he's
because
still
he's got
clapping for
huge
TikTok.
dick energy. Like his dick energy was too big for the platform. So I think that's like a bragging right. You know what? I think we should clap for Chris's big dick energy. Let's have a round of applause for the gentleman in the room who was booted off an app because his dick was too big.
Well, he was using a dildo, and although it was darkened out, they still removed him from the platform, yet he still stands
Talk about
by
outing.
the platform.
Are you comfortable with the world knowing that that's not your real dick? Like, is that okay for you?
They can't see him right now.
I was going to go to the grave letting people know that that was your real dick. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did you have a nightmare update? I haven't found my sound effects.
Oh, found the sound effect. No,
That's how I feel about your nightmare update.
that was it. Okay, no, wait.
Okay.
And now, on another episode of Lizzie's Wedding Nightmares. It's good. So I've pitched a new segment, and Ryland has allowed it to take flight. Thank you for believing. Thank you for helping me achieving. So I had another wedding nightmare.
And?
It was horrifying. I was sitting in like a beauty room that's much like your beauty room, and I was in my gown and I was ready for my big day. And then like a TikTok trend is these women put so much foundation on that it literally drips down their face. So in my dream, I was doing my own makeup and I put the drippy foundation on and like the drippy everything, like contour and everything. And then I just took one of those big flat spongy brushes and rubbed it down my face and then turned and looked at my friend and I was like, what do you think? And she goes, it's great. It's very impressive, but you have a fucking wolf face right now. And then I looked in the mirror and I'd painted my face to look like a fucking wolf. And I was just like, oh, God damn it. But there was no time to fix it.
Like my dog? Like
Like
Honey?
it looked like fucking Honey, but like a gray version of Honey. Like I had a straight up wolf face. And my nightmare was that I had to walk down the aisle with fucking wolf face. What the fuck is that?
Well, if we're going to tie it back to, so the reason I was playing hypotheticals with Shane was because I had a dream that a woman was seducing me inside of my dream. What? And she was tempting me to have sex with her, but then something came in that like stopped the moment. So then I was confronted with, am I going to be enthralled by this? It was like in a world in which I wasn't in a relationship or something. And I just thought it was weird that what in my conscious was having a woman seduce me. It was very odd.
And you don't have to feel uncomfortable because it's just you, me, Chris, and my audience here. But was I the woman?
No, the woman was no one.
It wasn't me.
It was
just some woman?
unidentifiable. And
So
she
not
was
only
doing
did you hurt your partner Shane,
she was doing like a booty grind on my lap. And I was like, well, this is weird.
what did you watch before bed?
I don't remember. And so then
I hate this.
I was like, Shane, what would you do if one day and I know this isn't real, like I was born gay, but I was playing hypotheticals like, okay, well, what if I woke up straight? What would you do? And he was like, there's a better chance of literally like, I forget who he said becoming president, but he said somebody becoming president before you waking up straight. And I was like, oh, well, explain my dream.
Explain that. If I'm so gay, why am I dreaming about booty on this dick? Or lady booty, I guess. I guess gay people can dream about booty on the dick. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Oh, okay. The last thing I wanted to touch upon on your weekend getaway, she sends me a photo at the pool. The way that Lizze goes to the pool is with 100 towels covering her entire body.
I gotta, protect and respect this creamy complexion.
What's the point of even going to the pool? Just find an umbrella. Just find some shade, relax a little bit.
I was relaxing. I was enjoying my time in a hot tub. I'm not going to bring my own fucking umbrella to the Four Seasons. That's embarrassing.
I'm sure they have an umbrella. You could ask the nice
they did,
gentleman.
But it wasn't. It was positioned over the dinner table.
But this
the
picture is
table.
unwell. It took you.
That's what I look like whenever I'm at the pool or the beach. And that's how I enjoy myself.
And so that's why you don't go to the pool or the beach.
Well, now I'll be going to the pool. I made another appointment to go to the pool next week. I made Joe and I appointments to have our last date as an unmarried couple at the Four Seasons.
I hope you have your towels ready.
They give you the towels.
All right.
There's no shame in my towel game.
I'm getting hot. Let's break for an ad. Today's episode is sponsored by Stitch Fix, which I love so much. If you're so over wearing your work from home outfits, you're in luck because Stitch Fix is here to get you some much needed updates with the help of their styling.
How fun.
Their style.
I've always wanted a Stitch Fix box.
It's honestly incredible. I've tried a few others in the past, and I have to say, hands down, this is my favorite. They sent me a box, and I'm actually wearing one of their shirts right now.
Are you really?
It's a cute maroon little half button down moment. So Stitch Fix offers clothing hand selected by expert stylists for your unique size, style, and budget. It's completely different and a fun way to find clothes for you that you will love to wear. Every piece is chosen for your fit and your life, and it's the easiest solution to finding what makes you look and feel your best. So you get to try on pieces at home before you buy them. You can keep your favorites and send back the rest. Stitch Fix has free shipping and very easy returns and exchanges. They have a prepaid sticker bag that you can just pop it in the mail and you're done. There's no subscription required, which I love. You can try Stitch Fix just once or set up automatic deliveries. You'll pay just a $20 styling fee for each box, which gets credited towards the pieces you keep, and there are no hidden fees ever. Stitch Fix has styles and clothing to fit any occasion for women, men, and kids, and they ship all over the US and are available in the UK as well. The experience was phenomenal. They really do take your sizes into consideration, and I feel like the stylists are top notch. So get started today at stitchfix.com/thesip, and you'll get 25% off when you keep everything in your fix. That's stitchfix.com/thesip for 25% off when you keep everything in your fix. That is stitchfix.com/thesip. Okay, let's jump into some headlines of the week. You had pitched to me Lil Naz X.
Lil Naz X.
You're still fiending.
No, he ripped his pants on Saturday Night Live.
And so I watched the clip. I saw the headline, didn't click it. Then Lizze was like, let's talk about it. So I watched it. I scrolled to the timestamp.
Yeah.
And
you can barely tell it's happened, but he has sort of like an oopsie.
I feel like he was, and this is just me speculating, but I feel like it was like searching for headlines, because wouldn't he be wearing underwear under the costume?
Did you see that fucking costume?
Yeah, but you'd be wearing a thong or something.
Yeah.
So then if your
regardless, I don't know if you want your pecker thong poking through on national live television. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't feel like that's different than his original costume, to be honest. Like when he strutted out, I actually it's pretty.
I mean, he wasn't wearing assless chaps and a thong though. Do you know
he was
what I'm
wearing
saying?
barely there outfits. Right. And I think that's, it's exciting. He's I don't know. I don't feel great about the hell stuff because I don't want to go to hell, but I do feel hell.
Okay,
hell.
I was confused because you said hail.
Hey, hell? How do you say it?
Hell. Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to go to hell.
I thought you were going on some hail Satan shit.
No, I don't want to go to
It's hell.
But I feel like he's like the gay man's Cardi B in a way, in the way that he's performing this song.
Yeah. And I think he's even cleaner than Cardi, which is crazy to me. And it also, I feel, speaks to our society's issues with gay people. Get over your homophobia, guys.
What do you mean?
Lil Naz X slaps. For real, Cardi B's wet ass pussy is way more shocking and vulgar than, white lines and drinking with your friends. You know what I mean? Like,
right. No. I mean, I think his performances are captivating and his outfits are out there in an exciting way. And I just think that the ripping of the pants was maybe planned.
I don't know. I think you're being paranoid. I do
feel paranoid. I just feel like there would be something under the costume, whereas if it ripped, he could still do the pull stripping because there wasn't much more to be covered.
Think about the anxiety you would have if your pants rip on national television, right? Your first thought's not going to be like, I am wearing that paper thin thong. You know what I mean? My first thought is, well, I'm not going to try and rip them more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I hear you.
I don't think, but I will say this. If the year were 2013 and we're talking about Anne Hathaway's vagine slip or paparazzi vagine slip, I think she did plan that.
Oh,
I think she did plan that.
See, I don't know.
So maybe it's like I have, a blind hatred for Anne Hathaway, which is what causes
have
me
you
to
never
believe.
seen The Intern?
Oh, with Robert De Niro?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I mean, I probably saw it once on a fucking airplane.
No, that's the type of movie like I could put if I'm scrolling through the channels, I'll leave it on because it's a feel good, happy movie. Like I like an Anne Hathaway movie. Do I want to be her best friend? Probably not.
Wow,
do I want to watch her
an
movies?
Anne Hathaway movie.
I love an Anne Hathaway. Hello, Princess Diaries. Are you kidding me?
No, I mean I love Princess Diaries.
Okay,
but
and she has a plethora of other good ones as well.
Name one other one.
The Intern.
Besides The Intern and Princess
The
Diaries.
Devil Wears Prada. Best
shit. Okay.
Okay. She has some, and I say this
the girl
because
did work.
She has some of my favorite like rewatchable movies that are still good 20 times in.
Wow.
Yeah, I stand Anne Hathaway. All right. Do you want to talk about Ben Platt? This is like Lizzie's headline week. These are all her headlines.
Oh, speaking of people you hate, let's talk about Ben Platt.
Why do you think I hate Ben Platt?
No, I was being you. I'm speaking of people that Lizzie hates. I don't hate Ben Platt, but here's the deal. I swear to God, that kid's been pushing 40 for 25 years. Do you know what I mean? Like he felt old in Pitch Perfect. And that was 10 years ago at least.
So this is like anti-ageism.
It's not anti-ageism. It's just like,
you don't like
know when it's no longer appropriate to play a fucking 17-year-old child
set
in
up
a movie.
The story.
Okay. Here's the deal. We're all sitting in our homes, minding our own business, right? Then Ben Platt comes center stage and becomes the lead of this play called Dear Evan Hansen. Not for nothing, his father was an original producer of the show on Broadway.
But not for nothing, he's also very talented.
He's incredibly talented.
Like, it's annoying how talented he is.
But we need to be clear about one thing. Ben Platt did not fucking spring forth from the ghetto to fucking stardom. His dad is fucking Mark Platt, who has one of the biggest production companies in the city.
And neither did your other favorite, Taylor Swift. It's not like she just stumbled upon greatness. And what I'll say is, like, you can come from every opportunity in the world and still not hit. There's lots of people with every opportunity and lots of money that never make it big time. And there's something identifiably talented about these people that make it big. That is
100%.
Yes.
100%. I definitely agree with that. I definitely think Ben Platt is insanely talented. Anyways, Daddy finances this big Broadway show. He comes in as the lead. He plays Evan in Dear Evan Hansen, a show about a troubled high schooler who has a hard time making friends. So his therapist suggests that he start writing letters to himself about what he wants for himself that start with Dear Evan Hansen. I hope that you fucking seize the day. Carpe diem, bitch. I have never personally seen the play, but I do have the soundtrack and I fucking love it. I've had the soundtrack since the play came out. I'm just poor and I can't afford it.
So if he won awards for the play.
He won Grammys. He won Tonys. He's a big fucking deal. He made the role his own. He has an incredible voice.
So years later, they're making the movie.
This launched his like full-blown like A-lister stardom. Like young girls are all about him. Gay boys are trying to date him. And anyways, they make a movie. I see the trailer this weekend. I'm super hyped for it because I never got to see the play. And I just feel like, did they put prosthetics on his face? Like I honest to God texted a few of my friends. I was like, when are we going to stop pretending that Ben Platt's not 40? Because this is too much. Like he was just in The Politician 2 on Netflix. It's just like, he's not in fucking high school. Like this guy is 38.
Okay. So
then I Googled his age. He's 27. I was playing 16 at 27. Like I'm a fucking dumb bitch.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You have a problem with all of Hollywood if you have a problem with this, because
this is particularly old for 27.
It's not new for, like, have you ever seen the CW? Every actor that plays in high school is like 38 years old.
Exactly. But it's like you look at now I'm going to look like a real dunce, but I do think this man is incredibly hot, so it's whatever, it's fine. His name is either KJ Appa or Kajapa.
KJ Appa.
Okay, so KJ Appa, his Instagram handle is all one word, so I always thought his name
Riverdale
was Kajapa.
Star.
Riverdale Star, Kajapa, is only 23.
Yeah.
And that's not that bad. That means when the show started, he was
that's
probably
like very
19.
appropriate. That's what everyone does, though, because you're not going to hire somebody under 18 to play an actual under 18, because then there's all these child labor laws.
Exactly. And the one thing that does bother me, though, is Kajapa is not a natural redhead. Continue. Had to call it out. It's offensive. What I'm saying is offensive, but I also don't tolerate a fake ginger.
Okay. I hear you. I just think
because this comes with a lot of struggles, like my skin cancer,
Here's my
and
thing.
it is not a fucking joke.
Is he best for the role? The answer, let me talk. The answer is probably yes. He won multiple awards for this role on Broadway. So I, too, if I was producing this movie, would be like, yes, he might be pushing the age looks a little bit. However, he's the best one for the role. And if they auditioned 100 people and he's still the best one for the role, give him the role.
Listen, there were no fucking auditions. Ben Platt came into the movie playing the role that he created, which is great.
Okay.
Which is great. But I would go ahead and argue that if your star talent looks so distractingly old playing a high schooler,
I looked at the trailer,
that
I thought
they
it was
are not
fine.
best for the role. Were you wearing your contacts?
Okay, rapid fire. Did you listen to the Olivia Rodrigo album?
I've listened to bits and pieces of it, and I love what I heard.
See, and that's
I
the
felt
thing.
really inspired
For
by it.
two people that thought about how much we loved her last week, the album came out, and I didn't even care enough to listen to more than 5 seconds of each song.
Right, but you and I also were like this for the first turnaround with each song. So cut to 3 weeks from now when we come back from our hiatus, both of us are gonna be like, every song.
We haven't had the time to explore the greatness.
You're going to be fighting a chub. I'm going to be wet as a fucking hamster.
It just seems like they're all a little slow. But I thought they were slow before, and now I love it too. Okay, we'll be back with my friend Danielle Robay. I had to take my Crocs off because I was too embarrassed to have them on in front of you.
Are you kidding?
And they normally give me my yes, because I can't have my little gay Crocs on in front of Danielle Robay.
Why are they gay?
Yeah, there's nothing gay about Crocs.
Okay, the Julies that you gave me are very gay.
They're
like rainbows and unicorns, and I'm like, okay, Lizzie, you gotta get what you think about me. Okay, you guys, joining us today, I have a fabulous entertainment host and media personality. We work together at Clever. If you've been following me since all the way back then, you will remember our guest today, the fabulous Danielle Robay.
You're so sweet.
Who also has her very own podcast called Pretty Smart. Oh, Lizzie wants.
Oh, whoa.
Welcome. Okay,
Thank you. I feel that was such a warm
fun,
welcome.
right?
Yeah, that was good. Thank you.
Danielle also has her own podcast called Pretty Smart, which we'll leave in our descriptions below and in the podcast section as well. Thank you for coming on.
I'm so happy to be here with you.
I don't think that we've hosted something together for 5 years now?
It was, it's probably 5 years. I think the last thing we did was a terrible show where the lights turned off in the middle.
Oh, that might happen today too.
Oh, okay.
we like that.
It's really hot outside.
We like that vibe around here. You never know what's going to happen. Will there be lights? Won't there be lights? I don't know.
Well, yeah, when somebody's in the gym next door, sometimes we compete for power.
Really?
So, you never know.
Funny.
We could have another moment like that.
Yeah.
You straight up left Clever. You were the first one to leave Clever, which was pretty bold and ballsy, being that although it was a pretty treadmill-y job, it was a very comforting job. It was pretty you knew where your next paycheck was coming, and you were bold enough to be I'm out of here, here I go. What do you think has been the driving force in your career to pivot when you have? Because you've done that quite a bit.
That's so nice of you. Thank you for that, first of all. I read this crazy statistic the other day that 80% of entrepreneurs have someone in their lives who say, I really believe in you. And most of the time it's their mom.
Oh.
And I don't want to be so corny, but it's my mom. She always says, just jump and the net will appear, leap and the net will appear. And so I at one point I left Entertainment Tonight, which I thought was going to be an amazing gig. Mm-hmm. And I was living off my credit cards. It's not it wasn't always awesome, but I just always kind of followed my gut. And there's definitely difficult. It's like never rosy, but it's always worth it, I think, to learn more instead of earn more, especially at the beginning of your career.
Yeah.
I love the way that you just said that. Learn more instead of earn more.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
I'm a person who worked for free a lot.
Me too.
Us too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh, you don't know how many red carpets I did for free. And I was never
Yeah.
great at it. What I do appreciate about you is I would say your skill set is in interviewing. Like I was bumping around through different podcast episodes of yours, and you really do have, I don't know if it's a natural talent. It seems natural for digging in deeper with people. Is that kind of always been your forte? Like that's where you wanted to go down the road for?
Yeah, I would be like a little girl, and at the park I would only hang out with adults and ask them questions.
Oh.
Like it was like in me for a long time, but I remember being at Clever together, and so many people were so comfortable like being on camera and telling stories about themselves, and I always get like so uncomfortable talking about myself. I'm way more comfortable learning about other people, which makes me like either really good or really bad on a date. I'm not sure.
I mean, I think it's a really good way to get out of yourself and your own anxiety to learn about somebody else.
Maybe it's my own anxiety. Whoa, you just saved me like 5 years of therapy.
That's it for me. Like I'll be out in a public setting, but instead of asking someone about themselves, I'll be like, well, you should really hear about my friend Ryland. And like, this is how great my friend Kate is. And they're like, who the fuck are these people that aren't here that you're like...
But because it feels more comfortable.
Yeah, it's easier for me to like laud a homie than it is to be like, how are you?
Yeah, that's so interesting.
And so inside of your podcast, I like that you hit on a lot of different topics with a lot of different types of people, whether that be entrepreneurs, experts in certain arenas. And so when you were coming onto the show, I was like, what's something that maybe you have or haven't talked about on the show that really strikes a chord with you? And you were saying it was body image.
Yeah.
So I was curious, having done the most of your adult life in, working in media, do you think your fascination with body image is because you're in media, or do you think even if you were an outsider looking in, just because you're consuming the world, body image would still be a focal point for you?
It's like chicken or the egg, right? That's so interesting. I think it would always be a focal point. So there's this book called Beauty Sick that really changed my life. At the beginning of the book, she says, she asked women, would you rather be hit by a truck or considered fat? And 54% of women said I'd rather be hit by a truck.
I'm literally covered in chills right now.
What?
And my heart sunk because as I was reading that, if you would have asked me in high school, I would have said hit by a truck. And it's so upsetting.
Yeah.
Right? I was so scared of being fat. I did not have a healthy relationship with food. And I had since healed that, which was such a gift. But I realized that the number one most important thing in America that women must be is pretty. And then I thought about all the pretty women in my life, and I was like, they're pretty bold, they're pretty witty, they're pretty strong, pretty smart. And I was like, oh my God, that's the podcast. I want to interview people that are the type of pretty that matters. Men, women, non-binary. It's just the type of pretty that matters. In terms of body image specifically with media, I think it's definitely heightened when you look at yourself on camera. Like you're seeing angles of yourself that you don't see in a mirror, right? Like all of a sudden I'm like, I know what my back looks like, you know?
Yeah, the first thing I learned is like, damn, like, can you sit up straight? And like the more I sit in my car, I'm like, no, I cannot.
You're right. Like how's my, you look at different things. So it's maybe amplified, but I think everybody deals with it.
Yeah.
I mean, did you? Is that personal?
See, no, like I've never, body image issues have never held me back, which I feel very fortunate. Like I've never been like, oh, I feel so hot. Like I'm obviously not some ripped dude with a 6-pack walking around the world having life handed to me because I'm beautiful, but it also never hindered my confidence to move forward in my career or my day-to-day life.
Right.
I will say, trying to start a career in Hollywood, when I was meeting with agents and managers, I would get pretty big meetings with managers that repped all the talking heads on television. And the most recurring theme of them would always be like, I think you're really good and I like you a lot. You're a little too young, but if I do take you on, we're going to need to fix your teeth. And that was like, I had at least 3 different agents, managers tell me like, you need to fix your teeth. And I think that says something, about society.
Right.
And that was also 6 or 7 years ago. But now I've learned that embracing my teeth is actually what makes me unique, which I think is one of the traits about me that is unique and an identifier for me.
So what was the point where that changed? Was it like feeling loved by Shane?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Honestly, it was Shane, because he was like, I was thinking about going to get Invisalign or braces. And he was like, well, that's what makes you you. And that's why people like you. And if you can't embrace that, that's like, don't go do that. And I think as much as I talk kind of shit about Gen Z, I will say that they have they're changing people's norms on like authenticity is acceptable. So
it's one of the good things about Instagram and TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think if beauty is in the eye of the beholder, like we now know the beholder's bias.
Right.
So there's all of this.
Make yourself the beholder.
I also think this picture perfect image of beauty is kind of no longer. Like they're still pushing it on people in certain arenas, but I think what's charming about an individual is if they can embrace who they are. Because if you think about the most attractive people you know, does it stem with their looks? And the most attractive people I know, I mean, they're not always the most entertaining or lively you know, so.
Yeah. What was your experience? I'm curious.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, I definitely struggle with my own body image to the point of which, like, I did the cool sculpting on my stomach. And my fiance was like, what stomach? Like, and I was very thin for a really long time because, like, my story is I struggled with addiction and alcoholism and drug abuse. And I was very thin from that point. And then I got sober and gained like 30 something pounds. And I never thought I had body dysmorphia before, but when I would see my new body, I had like a trigger of like, that's weird, but it's not weird. You know what I mean? Like if anything, I should look at that old picture and see a sick woman.
Yeah.
But instead I'm like, oh, I wish I still looked sick, which is not great. Like that's not healthy. That's not normal.
Well, and that's why I think Demi Lovato recently came out, and I know it's all over the place on a lot of things, but I saw a headline
It's a nice way of
where they said that it's triggering for you to comment on how I look in general, period. Because if you're commenting on something in the past, then that's reinforced. Like you don't know somebody's journey with their weight journey.
There's science behind that. So this book, Beauty Sick, which everyone should read if you at all struggle with body issues, says that like she gives you a list of compliments that you can give people that aren't about their appearance. Because even if you're being sweet, like the moment I say to you, your eyes are so beautiful, you actually are now thinking about your eyes and you're more aware of what you look like. And you're thinking like, well, is my mascara okay? And what are, like, you're starting to think about all these things as before. It was body neutrality. I didn't comment on your eyes.
So then what's the way to compliment somebody? Because I do find, like, if I say you look fabulous today, like, well, what are you supposed to say then? You just, weight is off limits completely? Like, you can't say like, oh, you look thinner. I'm just genuinely curious because I'm a boy and I'm not sensitive to it or triggered by it. So if I were to comment on a woman's appearance or even a man's, how am I supposed to do that appropriately?
It's such a good question. I think it's different for everybody. Personally, I try as much as I can, and I slip up sometimes, but I try to comment on other things. So I'll be like, wow, you're so magnetic, or like, you have such good energy, or thank you for your positivity. It's like, it's rubbing off on me. Or I think personally, comments on clothing is better than comments on
That's what you did today, Lizzie. For Danielle.
But like also in my mind, I'm like, damn, this bitch is stunning. Like,
You're so nice.
But also in the same sentence, like not to draw attention or make you feel any type of way about your physical appearance. I think it's really beautiful, and I think it's really great for the synergy of like the ecosystem of souls and spirits and everything to lead with a magnetic vibe step.
Yeah.
But I also think that it is so important for a person to cultivate a confidence and a love within that supersedes the anxiety of receiving a comment about their eyes and then falling into a wormhole of like, but where's my mascara on my face?
It's actually such a good point. I mean? I've never thought about that. That is a great point. Yes, I do. Yeah. The only caveat to that, I think, is if people, so when I was in Chicago, I was really thin. I did a morning show in Chicago. I was really thin and like not well. And when people look at photos of that time and they're like, oh, your face looks really nice like that. I'm like, oh, like
girl,
you don't know what, you know? And so I think weight is totally off limits.
I will actually stand behind you on that point because I think that no matter what, like my weight shouldn't be commented on.
Yeah.
Period. Because when you're stuck in a negative cycle, if somebody says something about your weight, like, oh, you're so thin, it kind of feeds it a little bit. Even if it's negative, it feeds it. It feeds that monster in your head.
And I think a challenge, because our world is so programmed to comment on appearance, just the way that media portrays everything, it is kind of an exciting challenge that if you're going to compliment somebody, think deeper than appearance and how they actually make you feel and compliment, you make me feel this way. And so I want to compliment you on your ability for X.
I love thinking about it as a challenge.
Yeah.
That's such a nice way of putting it. You know, in the book, I interviewed the professor who wrote the book, and she said, we're always going to think about how we look. It could be one of the 10 things we think about. It just can't be the top 1, 2, or 3 during the day. And so she says, if you look in the mirror and think about what do I look like, or how are my lips, or any of those things, switch your mind and say, how can I change the world today?
Oh, love that.
It's a great quick switch. And you're all of a sudden, I'm walking a little taller. You know?
Yeah.
Well, with that, I do want to switch gears to something a little bit fun because we've prepared. Sorry,
Close the curtains. It's getting dark now.
Yeah. Chris, can you bring out our segment for the day, which actually Danielle had suggested?
Oh, this was your suggestion?
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
So you are like having me live out my dreams. I've always wanted to play this game.
Well, and here's the thing.
Do you know what's in front of you right now?
Well, okay. Today's episode is sponsored by Canva, which has seriously upped my design game. Canva Pro is the easy-to-use design platform that has everything you need to design like a pro. Whether you're a professional designer or you're just getting started, Canva Pro can help boost your team's productivity and creativity. Canva Pro has everything you need in one place, including a collection of over 75 million photos, videos, audio, and graphics. Plus, Canva Pro comes with time-saving tools that simplify and speed up the creative process. You get all this and more in just one Canva Pro subscription. My favorite Canva Pro feature is everything under their social media tab. It has been a game changer in helping me up the ante on my thumbnails or do title cards that I insert inside of my YouTube videos. They have so many fun stickers that are included that you can just make anything and everything you've ever dreamed of. There's nothing too big or small for Canva. You can make party invitations, animations for your videos, and even fancy resumes or enhance your school projects. So design like a pro with Canva Pro. Right now you can get a free 45-day extended trial when you use our promo code. So just go to canva.me/thesip to get your 45-day extended trial. That's canva.me/thesip. Canva.me/thesip. Amazon kind of duped me.
What are your dreams?
I ordered way more than this, and some of the stuff didn't arrive even though it said it did. So I had to get creative and
Ryland.
put some things that were inside of my house.
Right. This is like so much more gross than is on James Corden's show.
Really? No way.
Thank you. Because I literally lost my mind at the gas station when I read this on the Google Doc this weekend and almost drove away with the pump in my fucking car.
Oh my God.
This is the most fucked up. I read it. I was like, mealworms?
You're going to make people think I'm forcing you to do things.
I have a question. Have you Googled to make sure if we eat these that we will be all
of
right?
course not. They sell it on Amazon. I feel like we're fine. You better get your truthful thoughts out. This is a play.
I want to Google if we can eat scorpions before we eat scorpions.
Go for it.
Yes, can you please Google?
While you're Googling, I want to say it's a play on James Corden's segment where he does spill your guts or fill your guts. You choose a food and then you pick a question. If you don't answer the question, you have to eat or consume one of our nasty foods.
I'm about to be the most honest I've ever been in my life.
Me too, I think. Wait, so I
have little baggies of questions for each of us.
Okay, I'm so grateful you just said James Corden's never done anything sick like this. Because he was like, all celebrities are doing
I saw he did like bull testicles.
Yeah, I would way rather eat that than the scorpion that might kill me.
It won't. Unfortunately, we don't get out of the scorpion because it won't kill us.
Okay. You Googled?
I Googled.
What about these? What are these?
Those I know you can eat.
Mealworms.
I don't
You
know
feed
what
them
the
to your
fuck those
chickens.
eggs are, but I definitely don't think anybody should feel pressured to consume one of those raw
Yeah, I
eggs.
know you got it. We
See,
gotta
that
crack
actually
it open.
seems-
Keep saying, no, you got it.
Wait,
You got it.
what are these?
They're. I'll look it up. Century eggs.
Are these like old ass eggs?
Lizzie, I'm no expert.
Well, figure that out.
I just Googled what was the grossest foods on Amazon.
I'm gonna vomit.
That's literally what you Googled.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
All right, everyone, we have to focus.
I'm gonna start crying at the picture. I think they literally are old as fuck eggs.
If you're,
She's
listening,
actually crying. Oh, she's crying.
if you're listening to the audio version, you might want to jump over to YouTube so you can see the visuals of these disgusting
Look at
foods.
this.
Because Danielle is our guest of honor, we're gonna let you pick your first
Oh,
question.
so generous of you. Thank you so much.
First, you have to pick your food if you don't answer.
Okay, so how much of the scorpion do I have to eat?
We'll break off a piece.
Okay, I'm going scorpion.
All right.
crazy.
Seems like beef jerky, honestly.
Yeah.
It looks very fried or
Yeah,
burnt.
it does
or
look
crisp.
really crisp. Okay. Oh my God, how many times? I can't with you, Ryland. How many times? I can't even read this on camera. I want to be on GMA one day.
Yeah, that's the difference between Danielle and I. She was always like Miss Professional, like so good at her job, and I'm over here like screaming absurdities.
And this was your
Oh,
idea.
how many times a week do you masturbate? I think this is
can't even read
healthy
this
for
on
other
camera.
girls
Yeah.
to know because I was genuinely curious. I'm like,
Normalize
because
bean flicking.
yeah,
Oh
normalize
my
bean
God.
flicking or
Pave the way.
Give me the
No! Girl,
sure.
don't do it.
Okay,
No, for
Lizzie, you tell
sure.
us
I barely masturbate.
because you get enough sex from your mans.
I get enough sex from my mans, but also my sex drive has been murdered by birth control.
You have to
and
swallow
it's fucked
it.
up. I don't know. I'm telling you
I have
this
to swallow
personally,
it?
Marshall. I should be addressing it to my audience, but
Okay. Do we
I
have
need you to
water
know.
as a chaser? Do we have a chaser?
this is fresh.
It's unopened,
All
LaCroix.
right. Oh, I love LaCroix. Okay. Ready?
I don't know if I can even watch this.
You have to.
LaCroix saves the day every time. Okay, ready?
No. Don't. It's so crunchy.
It actually tastes good.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait till you eat the head on the next one.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Wow.
Oh my god.
You are brave. I would have answered the question.
I'm answering every
I was gonna say.
I'm literally crying for you right now. You
Oh
said
my
it
God.
tastes good?
I don't
Yeah.
have a good answer for this one, so I'm just gonna keep it moving.
You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah,
You
you're
gotta
not
do
allowed
what
to
you're
do
gonna
that.
eat.
It's just not interesting.
Oh, okay.
Ryland's least favorite friend.
Well, this one upsets me.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Keep next.
Yeah, let's keep it moving. I
But I
honestly,
feel
he's like
keeping it
Danielle.
moving. No, I was gonna say he's keeping it moving because it's me or you.
well, no, I'd answer. I just don't have very many friends. Like, if we're being honest, I have close to none.
Well, then answer
That's
it.
not true.
Answer it or eat, bitch.
You're just particular. You like a small
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah, it's
You've
like,
always been that way.
and I can't.
And who's your
I
least
can't
favorite
even,
in that circle?
I can't even manage texting the people that do text me back, let
Yes.
alone like maintain friendships.
But you know what's interesting? When it comes to work, you text back right away.
yeah, I'm really good at work.
You're really good.
I personally really feel like you either need to eat something or answer that question. And you should have picked something first.
You don't want this next one?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay. Have I ever
Wait,
listened?
wait. First,
What?
pick your food.
Oh, okay. I'll do the lemon, and you have to eat the whole thing.
You like swallow it?
Yeah. Okay. Have I ever listened to a full episode of Pretty Smart?
I love that. There's no way he has.
So I was bouncing around, and I actually yesterday was listening to the one where you interviewed the founder of Aviator Nation because I'm very fascinated by her because she does own a brand that I really love.
Yep.
But the end of my dog walk happened, and I had to get back to editing, so I didn't finish. But I have jumped around on multiple.
I think, first of all, that you answered so honestly was really nice, and you don't have to eat that lemon. You saved it for me. But that's it. They thank you.
And your interview was very good. Like, I'm going back to it for sure
you.
because I was very intrigued. And I like that
Sweet.
that you're that you get to highlight somebody's career trajectory. And it's so interesting to see how somebody's grown a business. So
I feel like inspired when I leave their interviews, and so I just hope that you feel that way. When you listen.
yeah, I was like, I need to fucking go create something bigger
Yes.
than myself.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Elizabeth.
I haven't, but it's only because I just became aware of it.
Yeah.
But I will be.
We bonded over leather pants. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're good.
yeah.
All right, pick your question, baby girl.
First, I'm gonna say I will do that.
Coffee shot. Let's have you do the
No, I will do the honey shot.
honey shot.
Yeah.
You
Or-
have to swallow it.
That's not bad.
I'll do the honey shot.
Okay, you'll do the honey shot.
I'm gonna cleanse right now.
We like honey.
So I need something that's like whole food.
She's just going to answer the
Oh,
question.
I answer this question. Have you slipped and had a cig?
Oh, so we've got her hypnotized to quit smoking.
Did it work?
It did work actually.
That's so cool.
At the spa day I was at this weekend, this girl was like, wait, I haven't seen you have a cigarette all day. And I was like, I quit.
That's awesome.
And you haven't slipped.
I have not slipped. I have not had a cigarette.
All right. I'm proud of you. I really am proud of you.
Thank you.
Snaps.
I just have to make sure they don't turn the air on at the gym next door because I don't want to lose everything.
I kind of want to try this egg.
I don't understand where you come from. I don't understand why you pitched this. I literally am crying and I'm so upset about this.
Okay.
I thought we were good.
You didn't think he was gonna get ancient fucking eggs?
All right. So you're choosing the egg?
Yeah, I really want to see what's inside of there because this freaks me out so bad.
Girl, no.
All right. Let's pick your question.
Did you not see that picture I just showed you on Amazon?
It's go big or go home.
It's a brown and
For somebody who didn't
mucus
answer the last
green.
question, that's bold.
Oh my God. I'm for sure eating the egg.
What is it? What is it?
First of all, whoever gave me this thing knew that I was going to eat all this stuff. What's your number, sexual partners?
Oh my God.
We both did that.
You're so
and
classy.
it sparked
For
fights
sure.
It
between both
created
of our...
huge drama in our entire orbit.
But see,
For real?
aside
Yeah,
from the
for real.
relationship I'm currently in, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's more, I mean, I'm also a boy.
Yeah.
And Lizzie didn't either. It wasn't
I
until...
didn't think it was a big deal. And then my fiance was like, I'm pretty upset about that. And I was like, really?
So you do feel uncomfortable sharing the
I just
number.
wish you hadn't picked the egg of all things.
I mean, I don't
No,
have a
think you should
fiance.
do it. Right, but I
You know,
still...
So come on, hit us with the number.
No, hit us with the egg. Come
No.
on.
I don't want her
you have
do
to
it.
crack it
Oh my God,
open.
it smells really bad.
I don't want her to do this.
Can I have the plate? It
Yeah,
smells
so
really
we've
bad.
got to crack it open though.
Okay, I have a question.
Can it?
Is there a barf bucket?
She just has to lick it.
Can we get the trash can?
If she barfs, I barf.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I won't. I'm not a barfer.
If she eats it, I'm going to barf.
You can hit it against this.
Okay.
Wait.
This is really nice
I just
furniture.
want to say you don't have to do this.
No, I want to.
What?
I pitched this.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh,
I'm
it's
out.
not that crazy. It's like no.
It's like a gelatin egg.
Yeah.
Okay, can I smell it?
Yeah.
No. It's black.
Oh my God, it smells so bad.
Really? Can I smell it?
Yeah. It smells like old fish.
Oh, yeah. I think you got it. It smells like fish bait.
Yeah.
Danielle?
So I have a question. I'm okay to eat this?
I think so. And they
I'd
sell it
rather-
on Amazon.
Open the Amazon
But
thing
maybe
up.
If
can
you
we
get-
Google?
Dude, I don't think you have to eat any of it. Like, I'm just going to come out and say it. I think you're a beautiful, strong, independent woman who enters
can't
a
eat
room with authority and masterful vibes.
A
and
lot of people in the reviews eat them. They have a good rating.
It's fine. All right.
Listen, Danielle, again, I'm just going to say one more time, you are the mistress of your own universe and you do not need to put that in your mouth right now.
I appreciate that, but I feel like I committed to this and I'm in.
Marshall, don't look.
You're very bold.
Avert your eyes, Chris.
Okay, yeah, that's a
Who
good
cares
bite.
about focus?
That's a good bite.
Oh, I can hear it. Is it in her mouth?
Oh my God.
Is it bad?
It actually doesn't taste like much, but the consistency is disgusting.
It looks like gelatin mixed with an egg.
Oh my God, that doesn't go down well.
But this piece right here is like, wow.
Yeah.
I kind of want to bite.
No.
Oh.
What is wrong with you
It's
people?
not good.
It's not good.
Oh, it's not good. Okay.
And my hands smell.
I'm going to do I guess I'll do the mealworm.
Oh my God, that's brave. Just answer the question.
The last time you thought about breaking off your engagement. I honestly never have.
Oh.
If I'm being honest, the last
like
time
ever?
No, the last time we almost broke up was years and years and years ago, and I did like run out to my car and drive off. Like I stormed off, and it all based around just Shane working way too much. Like I felt like I was invisible in the relationship, but this was also 4 years ago.
Yeah. And then did you have like a conversation and it got fixed?
Yeah, I came back. But for a second, it was the only time where I ever thought like, oh, I need to figure out like where I'm going to live.
Oh, wow.
For a second, for like a hot second. And then he called me before I was even 2 miles from the house and we worked it out. But yeah,
That's nice. You can always come live with me.
thanks. Well, you also, I don't know if you remember this, but there was a point in time when you did offer to help me have a child. Did I? Last time we went to
That
you
sounds
took me
like
to the
something I
Soho
would do.
house and we were walking down to the car and you're like, seriously, if you need to have a child, I can help you out.
No, I didn't. I must have been kidding. There's no way I said
I was
that.
going to say,
I don't know
could
if
you
you were
help
going
me
to
with my
carry
child?
it or donate an
no
egg.
way you were never can.
I like
There's no way.
distinctly remember
Are
this.
you? That's not something I would do.
Now that I'm looking, she's out.
Oh my god!
No,
that's
I'm not
so
putting
funny.
you on. I'm putting that on you. All right,
You
Lizzie.
can have these eggs. You don't need my
I
eggs.
feel like I can smell that ancient egg. Also, I lost my questions conveniently. All right, I will
Okay, come on.
do the honey. I'm gonna stick with my honey.
All right.
Is your boyfriend's penis? What is your boyfriend's penis size and shape closer than a beer can or a carrot stick?
Is it closer to a beer can or a carrot stick?
You better drink that, honey.
It says, what's the size and is it closer to a...
I mean, I feel like it's okay for me to say that Joe has a dope penis.
That's not a
Oh,
size. You got to
my
do.
God.
You got to hit us with inches, or you got to take
Well,
the shot.
first of all, like I'm really bad with inches, so I don't think I should be penalized.
well, it's
for
like
not-
one hand or two hands. More than that.
He's got a great penis.
Please just drink this.
I'm telling you, he has a great penis. I would say it's perfect girth, perfect length, and I'm not even lying.
Can't.
So your two hands fit over, like with some room.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like a carrot stick. It's definitely not a fucking beer can. I don't know where
Okay,
this...
well, I think you've painted a pretty good
This
visual
is
for the
why I
penis.
quit my job at Clever.
because it was quickly becoming this.
It was becoming this, and I want to be on national television.
I just feel like my brand is like not going to be diminished by the fact that my fiance has an amazing penis.
We've also
Fair
already
enough.
ruined everything that isn't like
I just
nobody's
feel like,
hiring us for anything PG.
right. Like I was unemployable to begin with, Danielle. So like it's all up from here.
Yeah, we've got to employ
Yeah.
ourselves to be employed at this point.
You're entrepreneurs. I love that.
yeah, we've got to be. All
What
right.
do we say? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with the lemon.
Okay.
Is that lame?
No.
I cannot eat those worms.
Eating a lemon is a pretty big,
Who's the last person you muted on Instagram?
Yeah, who is
pretty good one. Because it's not like an
I'll answer that.
unfollow, but it's like I had to mute you.
Okay, so before I answer this, I would just like to say that Chris Brown has blocked me on Instagram. Never met him. Don't know why he's blocked me. I don't even know how he knows
Maybe
my
you did a
name to
story.
block me.
You might have done a story at Entertainment Tonight or Clever or something. That
I was like, isn't that so weird? So he muted me, even though he
I love that for you.
wild. Who's the last person I muted?
It's Ryland.
I don't even. Well, that might be.
No.
I only post promotional stuff.
No, that's not true. I like what you post, like nice family content about your dogs. Who's the
dog dad.
last person I muted? Okay, COVID made me mute a lot of people because
Oh, everyone was going live.
Too much.
yes, and
Yeah.
my just like emotional bandwidth of like what people thought was okay versus what
Yeah.
I thought was okay was just different.
Yeah.
Who's the last person that is like no?
Have you muted any of our past coworkers from Clever?
No, because I like support all of them. I love
Right.
them. I muted our boss from Clever. How's that?
Oh, I never
pretty
even
hot
got that
business.
far to follow him.
Yeah,
He
I
probably
think
wouldn't have
I
accepted my
unfollowed
follow.
him. I unfollowed him. I unfollowed.
We were both done pretty dirty. I mean, we didn't
Yeah.
build the business. A lot of people that were there built the business, like really did. We came in towards the very end.
Yeah.
So understandably that they can choose who goes where and what they do. But like, I do feel slighted a little bit.
Right? Yeah, that'll never go away. But I actually just interviewed this woman who said all those people that made you feel slighted, you actually have to say a big thank you to because they like made you go in a different direction. And I feel totally in line with that.
I'm big into like the reroutes.
The reroutes.
You know?
Reroutes and rejection is God's protection.
Hell yeah. I just actually unfollowed Sierra, and I don't know why. Maybe I should refollow her. She didn't do anything.
You're
Interesting.
just like, I know what you know what I'm getting. You know what you're
Like a
getting.
musician?
Yeah, who I actually really like her. I just was like,
Sometimes the content on their social media platforms is why am I looking at this?
Everyone's losing
Yeah.
Instagram followers
Yeah,
anyways.
is it? Are they?
Yeah.
I like people are like, what's your Instagram handle? I'm like, I don't post anything.
That's so interesting.
Except for thumbnail. You gave us like a trio of answers.
Yeah. Okay.
I can respect. Oh, I got to choose something.
Yeah. Mealworms.
Okay, I'll do the mealworms. I don't
my
think they're
God.
that gross.
I don't think they're that gross, but I still
Which
want to do it.
podcast sponsor do you actually not use
Oh,
or
easy.
love? I've got to eat the mealworm because there's none that don't work with me anymore, and I
fuck,
got
oh, fuck.
I'll do two. Well, let me get a
What?
little.
This
No,
is
you don't
so
have to do
good.
that many.
Yeah, we
Yes,
gotta,
you do.
Yeah, why not?
They're dead, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, you're so brave.
Are you in here, Chris?
No. It's the crunch for me.
Kind of tastes like sunflower seeds.
Really?
Oh.
They're not bad.
Not at all. Literally sunflower seed. It's a sunflower seed.
See, I was most scared of those.
Interesting.
Literally crying.
You don't even have like anything that you don't chase it with LaCroix, nothing.
Well, now there's like pieces left over. There's debris in my mouth.
You
So I'm
know
gonna get
something
that out.
people don't know about you because you're like, people just wouldn't know this, is that you are like an intense athlete and were as a child. And so you actually have so much grit. Like you're very hardcore, but because you're like sweet, no one knows that.
I'm pretty competitive
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
do like athletics, but
That is funny. I literally, Morgan posted a vlog where they're playing dodgeball, but the first thing I thought was like, God damn, I need some competitive Ryland in my life. Like,
Yes.
that is the energy I want right
Yes,
now.
I feel that way.
Yeah.
thank you. All right. Choose your thing and your
I'm gonna go back to the honey shot.
Oh God.
that's going to be gross. So
Yeah.
All
Really
right.
awful. Yeah, I think, but I do feel like I'd vomit if I did the lemon just because it's so acidic and my tummy's a little empty. The last time I cried. Oh, 5 minutes ago.
why?
Fucking Chris broke my heart.
You did?
Yeah, he was like, can I just read you the lyrics of the chorus of Lil Naz
You
X's
did not
new song?
cry to a song.
Ask him. I literally cried and I was like, great, Danielle's gonna come in here and I've got tears in my eyes and it seems really fucking weird.
I feel slighted.
It's the saddest lyrics I've ever heard. I've been intentionally ignoring it because I don't want to be sad.
I'm very
Really? They're
broken
that
down.
sad?
Yes. Are they that sad, Chris?
Beautiful.
Are you fucking crying right now?
Chris has been promoting the song ever since
Yeah.
he walked into the door. I'm like, all right, I'm going to listen to the song, Chris. I'm going to do it.
So yeah, unfortunately, but I've been crying a lot lately. Like I cried at the bank on Friday and then I cried leaving the bank.
Because your account didn't look the way you wanted it to? Or
No, and this is so ridiculous. I cried because no one came with me to open my bank account. I was like, this is a huge point
And then
in
she
my
probably
life.
texted everyone in her phone book about how she was alone at the bank and
I did.
crying.
I
including-
texted
Don't
Jo-
feel bad for her. All right, Danielle, we're going to you,
I feel bad for all of her friends. Okay.
including me.
Did I text you that I was crying?
Yes,
Oh,
you
sorry.
did.
Well, you
Okay.
should have been there.
I'm going to go with the worm now that Ryland said it's just sunflower seeds, even though that really freaks me out. Have you ever actually listened to a full episode of The Sip?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You have?
really?
Wow. I'm a subscriber.
Wow.
Yeah.
thank you.
For sure. I
Danielle.
love it. That's how I knew that you were sober.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
She did hit, yeah, she did say that.
Yeah.
But I
Wow.
also feel like you always know when somebody's sober because they won't shut the fuck up about it.
But you never said it.
I did.
You did?
Okay.
No, because I asked you.
I'm gonna do the coffee creamer because there's nothing that's more disgusting in my opinion, and this isn't a sugar-free one, and I don't like
Is it warm?
sugar. Probably.
Probably
Because
room
warm
temp.
coffee creamer's a no-go.
Oh, mine's who's the last person I muted on Instagram too. I honestly I don't look at Instagram anymore. Like if you look at my
Yeah.
daily average, it's always less than 7 minutes.
No.
Yes, because I had to eliminate
stan.
and it
Yeah, he's a
it
king.
comes off as oh, I'm better than everyone. But I literally had to do it for myself. Like I couldn't.
Can you explain that?
Well, yeah, because and when I talk, this is so annoying. I know everyone's always like, you don't have to announce that you're off social media, and it's not that I'm not off it. Like I go on to post, and I'll go to the accounts that I'll
Make you feel good.
yes.
Do you
but
have a Finsta?
no, I don't. My sister's big on the Finsta.
Like that you follow accounts that make you happy, like puppies and rainbows.
Oh, cute.
It just became a place of it wasn't furthering my life at all. And not even when it wasn't negative, it just it wasn't furthering my life to look at Instagram.
But so much of your work is online. How do you not?
I don't follow the trends or anything anymore.
It's enraging.
Yeah, because she's
Really?
big
Yeah.
on watching TikTok
Like I
and
wanted
stuff.
to do one of those driver's license TikToks with him where we sing it sincerely, and
Yeah.
he's like, "I don't get it." Every time, I don't get it.
I don't know. I think
Good for you.
It helps me be more present. I've been meditating a lot. I have the book that I'm always screaming about on this podcast. You gave to me. I love The Go Giver. I still love it so
The
much.
Go Giver.
Yeah, she sent me a copy out of nowhere. Just was thinking about you.
I wanna
and
read both
I
of
love
these
it so
books.
much
Because you live your life that way and you didn't necessarily know you did, but I knew you did. So I was like, you need that
Have
book.
you had him on your show?
No. And I actually reached out to him out of nowhere and he answered right away. His name's Bob Berg. He lives in Florida. He's the nicest man. Everyone should follow him on Twitter. He's so inspirational. And will you co-host it with me if I have him on?
Yeah, I would love to. I was
Okay.
going to try to reach out to get him on this podcast and just never got around to it.
Oh,
so
I can
I'll come
connect
for
you. Yeah.
Well, I'll help. Well, you're better. You don't need my assistance in interviewing.
No, I
honestly.
do. I think it's so nice to have different perspectives on it. We'll talk later.
I'm
bore
gonna take
everyone.
it because I just don't remember. During the pandemic, I also muted a lot of people. More people are muted than not muted.
Oh,
But
wow.
I don't have a specific.
I feel like I'm
example for you.
muted.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No. Okay. Oh, this is disgusting.
Oh, sister.
It's a big shot, bro.
Oh my God.
It's so thick and creamy. And
No. Oh.
No, thank you. That was.
Oh no.
It's caramel flavored.
Oh no. Here, do you want? Here's LaCroix.
I think that's like.
Did you leave?
That's like doing the gallon challenge.
Oh my God.
I'm not throwing up. I'm just spitting. I need coffee now.
Oh my Lord.
God damn. My eyes are actually watering from how disgusting it was. And I've been trying to eat healthy this week too. God.
If you throw up, I will throw up.
And then I will throw.
And then Marshall won't throw up.
My mouth is coated in cream.
No, Chris won't throw up. Oh, you'll puke on Chris?
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you pick yours?
Chris is very strong. Chris won't throw up.
Will you pick
my
yours, Lizzie?
Lord.
I think...
Oh, you got to pick something first.
Oh,
my Lord.
The honey. The lemon. Do the lemon, Lizzie.
I'm really worried that that'll hurt my tummy beyond repair for the day, though. Do you
Do
know what
the
I mean?
egg. The egg's not bad.
I can't do it.
That's going to take an hour to get her to eat it.
I'll do the honey.
Okay.
Oh, most embarrassing poo.
Like POO.
Yeah.
Ugh. This is a terrible question.
Do the next one.
Also, I have no
Pick
shame.
between the two, actually. Let's pick together.
Have you ever been witness to someone cheating and kept it to yourself? I feel like if I don't answer it, it's like admission to either way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're going to take the shot of honey?
But I feel like that would just be like a tell. Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like you have to answer.
Oh God, I'm such a bad person. Yes.
And why didn't you tell?
Because it's not my business.
You felt like you didn't want to be the messenger.
Yeah.
Did you warn the person that was cheating, like, get your shit together?
I have in the past and I lost a friend. So no matter what, it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
So was it a girlfriend and you saw the guy, or what was the scenario?
Does this qualify as taking the honey shot? I just don't want to give too many details.
All right,
Yeah,
you
no,
got to
it's
take
fine.
the honey shot.
Okay. I'll take the honey shot. Just
You're
'cause
going to have to
answered
scoop it
everything.
out with a finger or something.
Oh my God.
Feels like it's coming out nice.
I don't think it's coming out nice. I think
It
it's
is very warm in here.
The funniest thing is I literally this weekend was watching this guy on TikTok eat honey. He gets overwhelmed by the honey. He just goes, oh, such honey. Okay, I'll do it.
Such honey. Keep going. You got it.
Not just a sip. You got. I took the whole thing of the coffee creamer.
Oh, wow, honey.
Yeah, I know. That was a lot of coffee creamer. I'm still recovering. Keep going. Keep going.
I forgot.
It's the glug for me.
Oh, yeah, she did do it. Are you going to swallow it? Swallow it. It's an inside joke.
Call back.
All right, while she's dealing with that, we'll leave the camera on her, but we'll go
Okay.
to... Is this your last?
I have two.
Maybe let's choose between the two.
The two? Okay. I will do the worm.
Okay.
Or you want the
You
lemon?
can do the worm.
I'll do the worm. Okay. This is long.
Oh, I think it's...
Which product that you've endorsed on Instagram or the podcast yet you've never used? For me, it's Noon Hydration, which I love so much, and I reached out to them, so that's a bad question.
Well, no. Which one do you not like?
Oh, I only do stuff that I like. So-
Always? You've never taken an Instagram deal ever that is a brand that you didn't actually... were like, maybe shouldn't be posting this.
Trying to think years ago. No, never.
Wow.
Yeah, from early on. I'm really particular about, like, I say
will
no
say,
to a lot of
love,
stuff.
Is it Noom? Is that what it's called?
Noon, N-U-U-N.
Now I order my own after you sent me a care package, which is like, you've got me addicted.
They don't pay me anymore. I love them so much. Like, it's the
I do
best
too.
product.
I use one almost every day.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see this one. What's the shadiest, most scandalous thing you've ever done to get ahead in your career?
Ooh.
I know this is so boring and like annoying to say, but like,
Ugh, we love somebody with morals.
I think I
What's
should
that
just
like? Do you like sleep really well? Like, is it easy for you to fall asleep at night?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh, Lizzie. All right.
I'm sure if you talk to other people, maybe there's something I don't know. I'll eat the
I don't think so.
thing.
I've never seen you do anything crazy.
I'm not eating two though.
I think I need a lemon
There's a thing.
palette.
Don't. You're always eating these. Oh my god.
Oh my!
we'll do
I'm
it
three.
together.
Ready? 1,
Cheers.
2, 3. Cheers. That actually tastes kind of good.
The lemon is a nice cleanser for the shop, but
It's
we
not
all know
bad.
I'm a lemon girl. So
Yeah, you guys are so bold. I would like to commend you on your courage and your bravery and your tenacity and your go-getterisms.
Okay, so I really appreciate that, but I believe that what we see in other people is actually like what we admire in ourselves. So
I literally
Interesting.
would never.
but you might not do that. But
Right.
you have tenacity and all those other nice things you said.
Stop it. Thanks.
All right, Danielle, thank you so much for coming on our show and pitching this great idea for us.
Yeah, thanks.
Go listen to
You're
her
welcome.
podcast. Join me in listening to her interview with the founder of Aviator Nation.
Thanks,
I think it
Ryan.
was fantastic so far. Pretty smart. It's in our description and link below.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Mwah. Oh yeah.
Isn't it fun? Oh, you
so
can't
fun.
hear it. Wow.
All right, you guys, that is all for today's episode of The Sip. I hope you enjoyed our little game of Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts. Please make sure to check out Danielle's podcast, Pretty Smart. I'll leave it in the links and descriptions below. Lizzie, do you have anything to tell your people? No, you're done?
I got him.
All right, you guys, if you want to follow us on social media, we're at The Sip Official. We're also on there personally. We love you so much. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Goodbye.
And that's the sip.